You're a racist. And apparently we all are. According to Black Lives Matter, egged on by the BBC, we can't help it. We were born this way. They claim all whites are privileged and can never understand. We're all guilty and should admit it. Remember, your right to speak is because of your privilege, so you should shut up. Yes, this is 2020, where a tiny minority is trying to impose a cultural dictatorship on the overwhelming majority. The brutal killing of George Floyd in the US sparked levels of civil unrest not seen in Britain for years. Police brutality is always wrong, but 4,000 miles from Minneapolis, in a country with a very different history from the United States, protesters chose to descend on the cenotaph, our sacred memorial to millions of British heroes who died fighting racism and fascism. One protester scaled the monument and tried to set fire to the Union flag. So let's be clear, this riot wasn't about career criminal, armed robber and drug dealer George Floyd. Black Lives Matter states its purpose is to bring down capitalism and defund the police. They were joined by thousands of useful idiots, white, self-hating, middle-class, spoiled brats, fresh from 3 years of brainwashing in our publicly funded universities, who demand that we take the knee at the altar of their woke religion. But if we judge the past through the eyes of today, no culture, civilization or individual will escape. Italy will have to demolish the Colosseum and statues of Roman emperors who fed Christians to the lions. Egypt should destroy the monuments to the pharaohs who enslaved whole peoples and worked them to death in order to build the pyramids. But the mob has friends in high places. Sadiq Khan has anti-British plans to remove the symbols of our history from London. Government and police have been pathetic. They bowed to the mob and set a dangerous precedent that disorder will get results. Last weekend proved that political violence will breed counter-violence. Our greatest Prime Minister, Winston Churchill, stood firm when others favoured capitulation. It was his finest hour. Now, when violence and disorder go unchallenged, we mustn't surrender our identity nor our prized values of individual liberty and democracy. This must not be our darkest hour. All lives matter. It's racist to imply that black lives matter more. History is a checkerboard with white as well as black squares. The British Empire was fundamentally a force for good in the world. We suppressed the slave trade, for one thing. The empire brought peace and prosperity, statehood, education, infrastructure, enterprise, the rule of law and democracy. We must restore the vandalised statues and glory in our heritage. Rule Britannia!
We will make America great again.